Hello, my name's Rupert Barrett and I'm studying Marketing and Advertisement Management at Leeds Metropolitan University. This is my Mia vlog for Marketing in Action 1. I'm going to talk about my interpersonal skills, personal skills, self-development and knowledge within my first semester at university. For about the past 7 weeks, I've been living and studying in Leeds and I've already begun to understand a lot that will help me progress further into my degree. I've had to quickly pick up on what is the norm within the lecture theatre or seminar group, and also that in general life, and especially in your studying, you're 100 times more independent than you ever have been probably. Marketing interests me simply because of its importance in day-to-day business and also the responsibility that you gain with a job in marketing. However, I'm not sure I quite realised the scale of importance that marketing holds within every single organisation and business, as it, into me, from what I've learned so far, it seems to be the heart of business deals and making sure a company is successful and runs smoothly. In terms of my interpersonal skills, I would probably say this is one of my strongest points and without a shadow of a doubt my favourite way of learning, as within a group of people where there are several people taking turns in speaking and giving their ideas towards a particular topic, you therefore gain more ideas and more knowledge, as people probably would say stuff that you haven't thought of yourself. I also think that because people are speaking it and it's possibly not as technical language when people are speaking rather than when it's written down, you get a more of a clear understanding, which I prefer knowing exactly what's going on and what I'm supposed to be doing and learning and what I need to know, and therefore I do like other people, me and myself, interacting with other people vocally so I can gain that clear understanding. In terms of my personal skills, I'd say I'm quite a reflective person, and Enterprising You, which is an online development resource, has probably helped with that, as you get asked questions about yourself on that and obviously you have to answer them, and possibly you might find things out that you wouldn't know before, but for me, the things that I found out I probably already knew, as I'm quite confident in what I know about myself and who I am. In my self-development so far at uni, I'd say that obviously I've taken on the independent side of things. I understand that how independent university is, not only with studying but obviously with your general day-to-day life. However, from an academic side of things, the lectures, obviously there's multiple 100 people in the lecture at least, and then you just get spoken at, and it's not as like personal as it is in seminars. But even then, in seminars, it's not as obviously personal as when you were studying for A levels or GCSEs and stuff like that, which I actually quite like, because you can obviously when in the lecture you've got the slideshow, or we get like slideshows on the sheet, and then there's the slideshows on the board with the lecturer speaking at you, which is not, he's not just speaking rapid nonsense. He or she does go through it very well, and you can just make notes next to your slideshows on paper, which I've done before coming to university, and that is for myself personally, it's an effective way of learning. Also in the seminars, which I think I quite like, is that obviously you get set reading every week, and it's down to you to do the reading and the work, but every week you have a test, and if you're getting low scores on that test, and obviously you're not doing the reading or enough work, and I've had 1 or 2 low scores, and it means I'm not doing enough reading. But that kind of, if you're getting low scores, it makes you realise, I've actually got to do the reading. You've got to do the reading. No doubt you've got to do reading if you want to succeed in this course. although with independence you'd think would come organisation. For many people probably does, but for me, I'm not the most organised person. I'm not really unorganised, but I'm not the most organised person, and probably this hasn't improved yet, even though I wouldn't say it's got to be an improvement to become more organised, as it works for me being myself. But maybe as time goes on and I'm properly settled in, well, I'm settled in, but properly into my independent life, I might become more organised. Now I'll talk about my personal life away from the academic side of things at university. There's been two main things I've got to keep on top of, and that would be budgeting my money and making sure that I'm eating the right food and stuff. Budgeting my money side, the money side of things hasn't gone probably as well as I'd expected. Probably because it's my first semester at university, and I'm kind of like a person who kind of like just would spend if I'm having a good time. I'd probably spend more than I need to. But that's probably just because it's my first semester, and once that gets out of the way, I'll probably settle down more and start budgeting better. But obviously, I've budgeted money before and I can do it, so that's not an issue for me. I know I can do it. I just probably have been a bit lapsed in that kind of department. However, my food side of things has gone quite well. I think I've been eating pretty healthily. Obviously, not as healthy as I would at home, but I've cooked several meals, not just pasta. Actually reasonably healthy meal, so yeah, it's gone pretty well. Thank you very much.